What's going on, guys? Welcome to our next lesson. Like we said in the last lesson, in this lesson, you're going to see how to receive the transaction from online. But then, before we even take it online, we'll have to write some class that will tell Safaricom that we want Safaricom to send us a transaction. So this is the code for doing that, for initiating a C2B transaction. And let's see. So the parameters that we need are the shortcode and the command ID. I think the command ID, the one that we saw in the other lesson, but I'll show you in a few. I think it was somewhere here. Command IDs. I think this one, customer pay bill online. This is what we are going to use. And then is there anything else? I think that's it. So we are going to have to write a new class, and we are going to call that simulator, and the simulator will do this work here. So let me just copy this and move it to our code base. Right, so we go to a miscellaneous, and okay, let me close the rest of them. Right, so I'm gonna create my registrar class. Not registrar, really, simulator. So this class will be responsible for simulation, and like we saw, this is the code. So I'm just gonna copy that and paste it into my class and update it to match. Oops. Okay, so public function simulate. Yeah, that should be nice. And then so what we require is the token, something else. The other thing is command ID. Command ID. So I think here we are going to have to input a command ID from Safaricom. Customer pay bill online, and then we'll provide a setter for setting in case you want to set something else. And then what else do we require? The amount, protected amount, then what's the other thing? Amount, then bill ref number. Bill ref number, this is just the account number, if in case your users have accounts. So this should be also now. Then now this should be fine now. Then the endpoint. So this is supposed to extend validator. The Mpesa, you have to make sure you select the right validator if you're using Laravel, because there are other validators too. So that should be fine. The ref number, command ID. So now let's see how we did it here. Default routes. Default endpoint. So we check here what's the endpoint for simulating on the live environment. On sandbox. Okay, so we don't need this part, I think. So we also don't need this. So our environment goes to env Mpesa environment sandbox. Right, so the first thing we do is this: validate endpoints, environment. Yeah, requires the environment, and then endpoint is equals to this endpoint. Endpoint token is equals to, so a token is, we get a new token, new token generator, generate token, environment. Nice. And then what do we need? Shortcode. So config, what's the config? So all right, so I don't think it's a good idea to do. I think we need like, so we need the shortcode here. Shortcode. Yeah, so I think the other required things, we're gonna pass them from somewhere else. Shortcode is command ID mount is okay, we forgot this one. And this ISDN is bill ref number, so that's good. Anything else we need? We got the token, everything. So here there's no need to store it in a variable, can just return it directly. Nice. So so these values here, we are going to change this to private. Apart from this, because it's been used somewhere else. And then we define the setters. We set the amount, return return this. Yes, so we have all the setters. Set amount, the amount, we need amount shortcode command ID, amount shortcode command ID. I think we are missing the shortcode. So I think that's everything is covered. The token. Do we really need to do this? We don't need this. You already have this class will generate the token on its own. Yeah, so that we don't have to load things from the environment twice. I think this should be sufficient. So our simulator is good to go. Now we only need to put this in a controller. So I'll go ahead and create a controller. Right, C2B. Okay, C2B, only C2B does simulation, so we can just add another method here called simulation. Simulate, really? Yeah. So let's see what we need. We need all this stuff. We need at least these three. So right, so do try, then we catch error exception E, then we can return E get message. It should be nice, but before that we can do feedback. New simulator. So set shortcode. Okay, this method is not supposed to be public. I think I'll do protected so that it doesn't show up in other things. So yeah, here, let's try that again. Yeah, so now it doesn't show up. So set shortcode. What else do we need? Set amount. This stuff we just get them from request shortcode. So the request we set it here. So we'll try to do this with Postman. We'll be sending these values with Postman. There's also request amount. Then what else we need? Bill ref number. bill ref number, shortcode, we already did that. Then MSISDN, think, and then the last thing we do is we simulate. Should be working fine. Right, so we return the feedback. This is what Safaricom is going to tell us. So exception. Well, exception is never thrown, so we don't need that. Okay. Oh, about here. So I think these two do throw an exception. So what we can do is we can catch it here. And then so instead of doing this, we just throw it again. Throw new error exception, and then we throw this. Yeah. So if errors are here, it's going to catch them and rethrow them to forward them to our validator, to our thing, and then I think it'll be fine. So that's okay for now. This should be sufficient. All right. Yeah. So this simplifies everything. Simulator just does that. So we need to try it and see if it's going straight to Safaricom. So we are going to back to Postman, and then I think I should just duplicate this, duplicate it, and rename it. So send, what do we call it? Simulation request. So we just do version 1 Mpesa simulate, or we can just leave it like it was, but then we do simulate. I think that'll be good. And then the body, I think we need to change it. I think I can copy the one we had. That was right. Mpesa thing. Oh yeah, it's here. So register simulate from Safaricom, and the body is here. Right, so I think this is not good enough. What we do is we rename this to short code bill ref number, then this one well, then we need an amount. Let's put it at 2,000. That's all we need. Yeah. So this should be fine. So this is the account number or pay bill number, invoice number, whatever. Then the phone number, and then amounts. Let me see if this is what we need. Yeah, we need the short code, amount, account number, bill ref number, and MSDA. We don't need the invoice number here. Okay, we can just do it. There's no problem anyway. But Safaricom will not receive it. Yeah, so these four are good with us, and let's try to push something and see what we get as feedback. Not found. Okay, I forgot to set it up in our routes. So we just say simulate, and then we simulate, and then we do what? We remove the keys. We don't need the keys here because it's safe enough. It's just going to trigger a transaction from Safaricom. Yeah, so Safaricom has accepted, as you can see here, and they are sending a transaction as we speak to our endpoints. So that should be able to work now. So what we are going to do is I think I'm also going to move the registration endpoints to Postman, so that we don't have to do what you are doing, so that we just go through the steps from here. And then after that, I'm going to upload the code online so that we see it in live. We see it live when Safaricom sends us the transaction. So in a minute, I think, yeah, let me move the registration to Postman. All right, so I've created a new endpoint here. It's called Mpesa register. I think this doesn't have any problem, but let me just, for consistency, let me still do this. MTRX register, and then register. This is going to the registration controller. So what we can do is we can do here registration controller. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, and then I'm going to move this. This is register, yeah. So I'm going to move here, and then the environment, I'm going to get it like we were getting it here. Just to prevent errors, so that next time we don't have to edit the files, we just go to this. So I'm going to delete this other controller, and then I'm going also to remove it from the web here, so that we can just do everything from the API. So yeah, it's called register, and we go to the registration controller and we register. So then this is better, much better. So next time when you move it to production, just define this variable here, and you run the same query, and everything is going to work fine. Let me see any other place where we are using, and like in the token generator, how are we getting it? Did we guess anything? The fastest way to do that is just to look for sandbox. Yeah, think there's no big problem right now. So I think, yeah. So now our code is ready. I can even just move this code, by the way, into the C2B thing, and so that we just have one controller for everything. Everything C2B. Simulate. So, and then I don't need this too, so that we have consistency. Yeah, very nice. And then so I move back to Postman and duplicate this, and then I say what do I do? Rename it and say register send registration request. You can name it whatever, it doesn't have to be this way. So register, and register doesn't require any input, I think so. So this one is not necessary here, and yeah, I think that should do it. So simulator is working fine. Validator, yeah. Simulate. So only this method we have not defined. It's not required actually. It's not necessary. So yeah, for now we are good. So let's try to do the steps from start to finish before we upload our code to production. So the first thing is to send the request and then send transaction. So this is offline. Let me just send offline simulation to up, and then just to Mpesa, right? So everything is differentiated well. So just do this. First thing is to register. Let's see how that works. Nice, success. So this is the response from Safaricom. Now that we have successfully registered, let's try to simulate the transaction. Transaction saved successfully. Now let's try to ask Safaricom to do it. Nice, so it has accepted. So the next step is to upload the code to production and then testing it, right? So I'll upload my code. I hopefully you have been able to upload yours too, so that we can test this last step in production and see the results. Otherwise, thank you so much. I think we'll do the testing in the next lesson.